Okay, welcome. Have enrolled in Rt302, Faith and Justice in World Christianity. So hopefully you're in the right spot. If you've accessed this video, then definitely you've gotten onto Canvas and you're beginning to learn how to navigate Canvas. I'm using Canvas this summer instead of World Class Desire to Learn D2L thing that Regis uses all the time because I hate D2L with a passion. And so here's my opportunity and your opportunity to learn in a more engaging environment, at least as far as the LMS, the learning management software, is concerned. So get in there. Don't be afraid to click through all the various tabs and things. Recognize where things are. You'll notice that on your home page, everything comes up on the screen in terms of what's coming up. It gives you the dates, the stuff. You just click right in, and you can see what people have posted and where you need to do your posts. Everything, if you press reply to somebody's threads that they've already started, then your reply should nest properly underneath their reply. If everyone just starts a new post on the weekly discussions, it's going to get a little unruly. We're not going to really understand whose post goes to answer which questions. So try to keep it as orderly as possible. That'll help us too. I'll have more ideas and things for us as we continue throughout this term and learn this online environment. I've taught online courses for the last 5 or 6 years, so I've been doing this for a little while, and I can manage some of our anxieties around it if those come up. Feel free to ask me questions at any point along the way. You can email me right directly through Canvas. You can send an email to my Regis email. You can call me on the phone. If it's not midnight, I'll probably answer and we can have a chat. Know that there are many ways you can connect and have access to me directly. I'll post a forum as well on our Canvas site so that if we have general questions, you can go there first. Maybe somebody has already asked a question that you have, and then I'll have my replies, or other students can reply with their answers in that Q&A FAQ thing as well. We are discussing faith and justice in world Christianity, which basically I'm going to give you a nutshell of what the class is about and then give you some stuff to remember. I'm going to try to keep each of these videos short each week. Faith and justice in world Christianity, which basically is, what does Christianity look like, or how has it developed in the non-northern hemisphere, non-western industrialized world? Basically, we're going to look at Christianity on 3 different continents. Continents that don't originally have some at least claim to indigenized Christianity. Christianity is developed out of the Middle Eastern world, right? So we're going to look at Christianity in Latin America. We're going to look at Christianity as it develops in various Asian contexts, and the continent of Africa as well, right? So we have 3 main places. Because we're dealing with Christianity in these 3 main places, we have to encounter Christianity as it's brought to these 3 places from the industrialized North, from Europe, from North America, right? And figure out ways to make sense of the messages that are brought from these northern or these industrialized people who claim to have a hold on what is the essence of Christianity, and how local indigenous communities on these 3 continents, of which we'll only manage in the summer course to look at a couple of them from each place, manage to take that message of Christianity, make it their own. And this is the process of enculturation that we're reading about this first week in this Gorski essay. Which also means, and this is the tough part in this class, or it could be for some of us a tough tension point in this class already. We have to deal with the processes of colonization. Because it's not just a couple of well-meaning missionaries cruising around to these different parts with great intentions for making the world more Christian, spreading this good news that people have in their own lives. Because so often the gospel message that these missionaries bring are coming on the heels of colonial conquest and economic espionage, or economic, not, this might not be the right word, but economic sort of like intentions, right? And so what is it for Christianity also to develop within these constraints that were given right off the bat for what made it possible for these Christian missionaries to spread this message, right, to these other places? Because likely it wouldn't happen if if Europe and the Americas weren't also, North America, weren't also engaged in the processes of colonization. So we're going to deal with oppression. We're going to deal with liberation. We're going to deal with the ideal. And we're going to deal with some of the realities. And some of these realities are going to be really, really tough to stomach. Some of the crap that's done in the name of Christianity, or done in the presence of Christianity in some cases. But ask the question continually, what is it that makes Christianity take root in these places, in the face of, in the presence of these tensions? What is it that's going on here? And I'm not primarily, at least my focus of the class, how I set it up, isn't necessarily designed to ask the theological questions about those. The things that deal with sort of personal affect and transformation on an individual level. I'm looking more on the larger social level. But as you have questions and as you see tensions unfolding or resolving, right, bring those to our weekly conversations. The more that you all bring to our conversations on a weekly basis, the more we all will get out of this class. And it's really easy in the beginning of a summer online class to go gung-ho at the start, and then by week 6 we're like petered out and everyone's done, right? And we do the minimum we want to do to engage each other and get the grade. But let's push through and summon as much sort of energy and motivation as we possibly can to make it through all 8 weeks of this term. And that brings me now to sort of the rhythm of our weeks. And I'll try to say this quickly. I try to keep each of these videos under 10 minutes to honor your time. Our class is going to be on a Monday, Tuesday, Thursday schedule, which means this week I want you to post your self-introduction, respond to the essay a little bit, but also send me an email requesting which day you would like to lead a class discussion. Weekly leaders will post your discussion questions to the board under each question in a separate sort of new thread by 2 p.m. on Monday. All right? So you've got to read it a little bit in advance, the readings, formulate some good, solid questions out of this. Look at the syllabus, you'll see examples, or at least what I'm looking for. So by Monday at 2. Then everyone else posts your first discussion by Tuesday at midnight, or 11:59 p.m., just before midnight, before it turns into Wednesday. So everyone posts your 250 to 300 word response to them, except the discussion leaders. Discussion leaders will be engaged in asking further probing questions to people who are responding to their questions all throughout. But leaders don't have to post during your week, you don't have to post Tuesday and Thursday. You're going to be posting all throughout the week. The second posts are going to be on Thursday night, just before midnight. So this is a shorter response. You can, if someone asked you a question, and say one of the discussion leaders asks you a question, asks you to clarify something, here you can go back and you can engage and develop this conversation a little bit. Or you can respond to someone else's. And for your baseline grade, I'm only asking you to do these 2 posts, but please know that you're welcome and encouraged to do more than that, especially as conversations and discussion threads gain a little bit of momentum behind them. Okay, so those are our Monday, Tuesday, Thursday rhythm for this week, or for our weeks as we unfold. Saturday, May 16th, you have a social location paper due. Look at the syllabus for that. A midterm final proposal I want due on May 28th. And then finals, you'll turn in your final project on June 23rd. I'll give you more information as that approaches. but that our final projects will become the discussion fodder for that last week of discussion. Okay, beyond that, please engage us, and ad drop date is the June 8th. You have to have added or dropped by then. You also have to, if you want to take this course pass-fail, have put in the request to the dean's office or wherever the heck that goes, on campus, in person, by June 8th. Withdrawal date is, no, that was May 11th, sorry, for add drop and pass-fail. Withdrawal date is June 11th. So please, if you're going to withdraw from the course, do so by that date. Otherwise, they'll charge you full price for the entire course. Happy pinning. I look forward to meeting each of you in your introductions, and I will talk to you soon.